Hey guys, in this video I am going to explain about what is a growth mindset and how you can use that growth mindset to improve your life. First, I would like to introduce Mrs. Carol Dweck. She is an American psychologist well known for her studies in the field of growth mindset. I am going to explain one of her studies which beautifully demonstrated how mindset can affect students' performance. For the study, 600 children were chosen and they were given puzzles for solving. Almost all of them solved the puzzle successfully, and this created the perfect setup for the second part of the experiment, the feedback part. Now comes the crucial twist. Half the children were praised for their intelligence. They were told, "You are so smart, because of that, you guys scored well." The other half were praised for their effort. They heard, "You worked really hard on this, guys. Because of that, you get good scores." This tiny difference, just a few words, created two entirely different mindsets among students. After receiving their different types of praise, every children was offered a choice between two tasks for the next round. One option was an easy puzzle, something very similar to what they have already completed successfully. The second option was a challenging puzzle, one that would be more difficult and where mistakes were likely. What happened next clearly exposed how the praise shaped their mindset. The children who were praised for being smart showed a strong preference for the easy task. They wanted to protect the image of their intelligence. For the smart kids, choosing a harder task meant risking mistakes, and mistakes in their mind mean they are not being smart anymore. So they choose safety. But on the other hand, the children who are praised for their effort behave differently. They choose the harder task even though it meant struggling. Why? Because the other group of children were told that effort itself was valuable. So they choose a harder challenge to get an opportunity to apply more effort. For them, applying more effort felt meaningful. So the conclusion of this study was very simple. The intelligence praised children, they interpreted difficulty as a sign of personal inadequacy. Their self-confidence dropped sharply, their focus scattered, some became anxious and frustrated. This is a classical fixed mindset behavior. If I am smart, then this shouldn't be hard. If it is hard, something must be wrong with me. But on the other hand, the effort praised children responded in almost the opposite way. They didn't collapse under pressure, they leaned into the pressure, they tried new ways to solve the puzzle, they erased, they restarted, they experimented, and they stay engaged. To these kids, the difficulty was not a verdict on their intelligence, it was a natural part of the learning. This resilience is a signature of a growth mindset. In their minds, they will think the harder it is, the more I am learning. The results of this study was straightforward. It states that the students who are praised as smart kids performed worse than they did on their very first test. But on the other hand, the effort praised children showed a clear improvement. Their experience with the difficult puzzles has strengthened their persistence and problem solving mindset. They approached the new set with more confidence, more interest, and more willingness to try. This moment in the experiment showed that the mindset doesn't just influence attitude, it can directly change actual performance within minutes. So, the next time when you praise a kid or you praise yourself, always praise the effort, not the talent.